Hello everyone, my name is Holifani Alinacha and I want to compare about Prabowo Subianto and Abner and the story of tragedy 1998 in Indonesia. In history, both its sacred scripture and the modern world, we often see a recurring pattern. A military commander, once loyal to the old regime, shift allegiance, support the new ruler, and play a pivotal role in a political transition. In the Bible, that figure is Abner. In Indonesia, a comparable figure is Prabowo Subianto. Abner was the commander of King Saul's army. After Saul's death, Abner chose to support Saul's son, Ishbosheth, as king. However, due to internal conflict, Abner switched sides and pledged allegiance to David, Saul's former rival. He played a crucial role in consolidating David's power as king of Israel. Yet, Abner was not free from controversy. He was killed by Joab, David's commander, out of revenge and political motive. Abner was a powerful, loyal, yet strategically calculating figure, living at the heart of power struggles and conflict. In Indonesia, Prabowo Subianto also stood at the center of a political storm. He served as the commander of the Army Special Force, Kopassus, and later as commander of Kostrad. During the final day of the New Order regime, at that time Indonesia was facing severe political and economic crisis. Students and activists were demanding reform. Amid the chaos, the 1997 until 1998 abduction of activists occurred. Later, like to his subordinate, the so-called Tim Mawar or Rostim, Prabowo was eventually dismissed from the military after the Honorary Council of Officers found that he had abused his authority during the operation. Years later, Prabowo admitted he had received a list of activists to arrest, though he denied involvement in the kidnapping. I released everyone I took, he said to Budiman Sujatmiko, one of the 1998 activists. Like Abner who shifted allegiance from Ishbosheth to David, Prabowo also made a political turn, from being in opposite to Jokowi in the 2014 and 2019 presidential election, to becoming his defense minister and ultimately being elected President of Indonesia for 2024 until 2029. This marked an extraordinary transformation from a controversial military figure to a national political leader. Like Abner, Prabowo stands between past loyalties and future responsibilities. Both played significant roles during times of transition, and both left behind legacies that defied public opinion. Abner died before he could truly be part of David's peaceful reign. Prabowo, on the other hand, is now writing his next chapter as the president-elect. The question is, will he repeat his story as an opportunity or will he become a unifying force for the nation? History has yet to deliver its verdict.